here is a legend of boxing, an icon of the sport and the future Hall of Famer.
Crazy, but in my mind, I'm like, Pacquiao can win the fight.
How?
I mean, the way he wins every fight, you know, like he's just that guy. You can never count him out.
Al Azteca is coming out victorious July 19th. Take that to the bank.
Fight fans, welcome back.
No more age jokes. What does this do to his legacy and his place among the greats of all time?
From the ground up, the career of Manny Pacquiao has been built on defying the odds.
When will it ever end for Pacquiao? There is no limit, it seems, to what this man can do.
But they've never really been stacked against him quite like this.
I never give someone no chance. He's got a small chance, but this
Manny Pacquiao, of course.
This is a 90-10.
The tension is really, really hot at the MGM Grand.
So with no in-between, one last roll at sport's most unforgiving roulette wheel comes either an unprecedented revival or a sinister ending. For the sake of this feature, however, we keep a glass half full mentality to see why Pacquiao could shock the entire boxing world.
I get more respect for Manny Pacquiao than maybe any other fighter that I've ever seen.
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
There might be some knockdowns in the fight. Somebody might even get knocked out.
You know, at the age of 40, you become slow and it's kind of a challenge to myself that to prove something.
The old proverb states that in the Philippines, only the carabao gets old, not the farmer.
He came to prove a point. He came to show that age ain't never the number, baby.
And Manny's elite level staying power, even into his 40s, has already proven this somewhat true.
Well, now, look, I mean, he's surprising me right now. I can't believe he's 40 years old and still fighting like this.
But boxing and farming are worlds apart. And where fellow Filipino Nanito Donaire continued cropping elite-level fields as a 39-year-old, he too found this out the hard way.
No matter what, I was never ever gonna just lay down. You know, this is part of me who's a fighter, and he got the best of me. You know, he got me good.
The silver lining, however, is that Barrios is far less dangerous than Inoue, and in his most recent return as a 42-year-old, Donaire did manage to roll back the clock, defying his own 14-year age gap with clever boxing, patience, and an impressive all-round performance.
You'll be impressed because whether you like it or not, Nonito Donaire Jr. is a world champion at age 42.
Filipinas, Nonito!
And he's continuing to do it against young guys. You know what I mean? It's like he's not just doing this against anybody.
Ray, you talked about the fact that you see that experience, the fact that Manny Pacquiao has been here before and many times before. 40 years old, 70 fights. What edge does that experience give him?
One of the lasting memories of a twilight Manny Pacquiao was that unforgettable opener against Keith.
Manny's speed is still there. He's still hungry, aggressive. He will pressure Thurman, and that's what we have seen. Look at the punches landed. 10 by Thurman so far. Pacquiao at 6.
Pac-Man reacted to a burst of aggression with a wry smile before retaliating with his own four-punch combination that caught Thurman and everybody watching completely off guard.
Oh, down goes Thurman!
And let me tell you, that was just a quick punch.
And yeah, Thurman tested him early, Dante, and he saw right away that Manny he's a freak of nature at age 40 to be this quick.
For a split second, Manny looked 20 years old again, and that burst of something special as early as possible will be needed more than ever against Barrios.
If you beat Keith Thurman, do you think that entices Floyd enough to come back and get your rematch?
Boxing's pride of the Philippines, the ageless wonder.
I don't think so. He will scared more.
Oh, he would be scared more. You know, I think he overlooked that too much. You know, he was too confident that he was just gonna go in and just swipe a legend out like this, and you know, and he was sadly mistaken.
Mario fights to a game plan. Some fights, he comes out to win the early rounds, like against Tank.
Barrios goes to the body with a right hand, left hook, right hand through the guard. Barrios doing a good job of keeping him at bay.
In others, his best work comes late, like the Ugas fight.
On the left cross, stuns Ugas and a huge left hook. Caught Ugas, stunned him.
Caught Ugas right on the button.
So an early burst of magic to disrupt the feeling out process and prevent any rhythm could change everything.
I really don't believe that my career is over. I mean, I proved it in my last fight against Matisi, and now I prove it again at age of 40. So Manny Pacquiao's journey still continue.
It feels like every single one of this current welterweight generation wanted the opportunity to fight Manny Pacquiao. You got it first, right? Now it's Errol's turn. How big will that pressure be to be the guy that gets the win?
As the monumental 2021 Spence clash fell apart due to a torn retina, Manny was commended for his willingness to accept a late replacement and his refusal to let down his fans.
Pacquiao versus Yordenis Ugas.
I have a lot of respect for him, so I'm very excited. But all respect is finished after we get on the ring tomorrow.
Unbeaten in 27 fights, Errol was the man of the moment, so Yordenis Ugas stepping in on 11 days' notice certainly looked like a softer touch.
Oh, he jumped right in there and hit him with the right hook. Ugas already realizing he's in with a very different guy.
But this Trojan horse came with a completely different style and skill set, and where Manny had trained for a fellow lefty, he would instead get a southpaw killer.
There's a landing too, that right hand lands by Ugas, then doubles up on the jab with the right hand.
But in terms of like the hardcore fans who know, Yordenis Ugas is no sort of patsy or consolation prize. This is among the hardest fights Pacquiao could have booked.
I don't think I've ever seen Manny really use head movement, but the head movement to get out of the way of that right hand.
On fight night, leg cramps made a bad situation even worse.
I think if my legs is not hurt, I can outbox him by moving fast or side by side.
And whether due to age, overtraining, or a combination of both, it was far from the farewell he wanted or deserved.
And still champion Yordenis Ugas.
Ironically, Pacquiao's own burst into the spotlight back in 2001 came as a late replacement, as he stepped onto American soil as a 22-year-old to beat Lelo Ledwaba on 2 weeks' notice.
Freddie Roach said to me yesterday, hey look, we have great respect for Ledwaba and we know he's a great boxer, but he won't be able to handle Manny's firepower.
He's been caught by surprise. He's a good fighter. He had no idea.
I had never seen him. I frankly had never heard of him. But I've seen and heard of him now.
And you want to see him again.
I want to see him again.
I do too.
So where the Ugas fight appeared to see boxing's circle of life take full effect, maybe, just maybe, there's a little more left in the tank.
You know, every fighter, guys, has to make their own decision. Their health is at stake. Selfishly, I think we'd all love to see Pacquiao again.
This is the guy right now. He's the superstar in the boxing world. This is the Ali of Ali's days, the Mike Tyson in his prime, the Lennox Lewis in his prime, the Sugar Ray Leonard in his prime.
But what do you think about that, like the motor difference between a 30-year-old and a 46-year-old?
You know what, man? It's all up here and it's here. It's what you got. It's what you use.
The attributes which best define a legendary underdog: relentless movement, blistering hand speed, and razor-sharp reactions, are unfortunately those which age like milk.
And he starts putting these punches together. He starts punching 2, 3, 4, 5 punches at a time.
And so instead, a veteran Pacquiao will rely more on his IQ and experience to take away his opponent's best attributes.
What he's known for, the distance, the jab, the counter punching, he was doing that, and he's going to do it tonight.
His precision will need to outland Mario's power.
He's looking very strong in there.
His timing will need to outclass Mario's speed.
Margarito can't hit him. He can't catch him.
And his efficiency will need to outsmart Mario's engine.
He said the fire's back and he's throwing like it is.
The legs will fade, but the power stays. So much like an aging Canelo, even Floyd, the success will come from efficient work, patience, and capitalizing on any mistakes.
It's been done before, man. Foreman done it, Hopkins did it, Leonard came back. So, is it possible? Yeah. Does he have the talent to do it? Yeah, so we could see him pull it off, man.
And
I say, like I said, bro, if I'm Manny and I look at Mario Barrios, I almost don't blame him. I almost don't blame him, though, because I feel like I could be Mario Barrios too. Yeah.
Fortunately, a blueprint does exist when it comes to El Azteca, and for Team Pacquiao to have taken this fight means they see something.
He's a tall, lean guy, but he fights like a shorter guy, and he's there to be hit.
Beside being roughly the same height, Thurman was more powerful, sharp, and had more to his game than Barrios back in 2022.
And that it's just to what degree?
Oh! Left hook! Barrios is wobbled. Now he's on shaky feet.
Mario was improving, but those lunging shots from Keith opened him up nicely.
And then whacking with the right hand. That right hand landed.
To get in this type of shape.
Oh, there right hand. His leg goes back.
And honestly, it's a miracle that he never went down.
We saw what happened to Mario today, his nose, his eyes, and everything he endured. I really hope you guys enjoyed what happened tonight. It was a beautiful night of boxing.
A year prior, however, Tank's performance is much more relative. Side by side, Manny and Gervonta are near identical, and those physical disadvantages for Tank were also expected to be a step too far.
Gervonta Davis has the power, but I think it'll be hard for him to land that solid punch and hurt Barrios. Barrios is very big and tall.
We got a lefty against a righty, so watch the headbutts, watch the feet, gentlemen.
In this case, the blueprint's a little different. Barrios didn't smother Davis too much or fight like the taller man.
With a right hand, left hook, right hand through the guard. Good combination put together by Barrios.
Instead, he held his feet, tried to counterpunch, and accepted the battle of attrition, of which he'd come out second best.
Davis walking forward, walking through fire. Left uppercut, right hook land.
If he stands and plays chess with Manny, allowing for angles and single-shot comfort, the physical edge on paper might not be quite the same in person.
People have written Pacquiao off, said he's too old, should have retired, shouldn't be doing this anymore. But right now, Chris, he looks like a man reinvented.
Yeah, making people eat their words on that one, that's for sure.
Barrios' most recent outing showed more vulnerabilities, and what was expected to be a demolition job on the biggest of stages quickly became a razor-close affair.
He's down almost for the 5th time in his career. The 1-2 leads to the knockdown.
The Barrios got to do something, either knock him down again or something to slow him down, because now he's trying to go.
Having felt Ramos' pressure early, Barrios resorted to single shots and very little risk-taking.
Oh, you almost got Barrios with the same punch again.
Again, the hands are low for Barrios, and he's getting tagged repeatedly with the right hand.
We really brought, the best out of each other, that night. So we're able to take away a lot from that fight.
Personally, I think he did enough to win. However, while his shots didn't look as snappy as usual, and his feet weren't quite as quick, it's the lack of angles, moving forwards, and most importantly, moving backwards that could be game-changing in July.
And he leans in the court. Yep.
Straight back again.
You're right. Doesn't take the steam off the punch. Doesn't roll with the punches.
Not at all.
This bout has been ruled a split draw. Mario Barrios is still welterweight champion of the world.
In the aftermath, I remember this comment from a less than impressed fan on the boxing scene forums. I'm not sure why it stuck with me, maybe because it was so extreme. But if this is the reality of the situation, then Pacquiao's return might just be a dream come true for the PBC.
From that 14-year-old kid trying to escape extreme poverty, selling cigarettes on the streets of Manila, to where he is today, what he's gone through and done in his career, it's amazing.
One of the things that's obviously a difference between you and him is that you're so comfortable in pay-per-view events. He may be feeling a lot of nerves. Do you still get nervous, and do you think that comfort is going to be a big advantage for you?
Having fought on the biggest of occasions and against the most daunting odds, nothing phases this Filipino foot soldier anymore.
Pacquiao can fight all night, Manny.
He's negated heavy hitters, he's nullified volume punchers, and he's tamed giants.
We have divisions for a reason, don't we? Aren't you supposed to hit a ceiling eventually? You know, so almost everything that he's ever done is just something that you can tip your hat to, salute, bow down to. It's amazing. There's a reason why he has so many fans in the sport of boxing today.
This smiling assassin won't be rattled in the build-up, nor will he be pressured into any erratic decision-making on fight night. Instead, the pressure falls onto his opponent. After all, for Barrios, when the lights are at their very brightest, the same cannot be said. And if anyone is likely to become a deer in the headlights come July 19th, it's him. Hush now, sweet Harriet, drift off to dreams, where soft gloves dance under moonlit beams. With tiny fists so brave and so small, you'll bob and weave, the champ of us all. Rockabye Harriet, in your cozy ring, angels will guard you as nightbirds sing. Jab through the stars, dodge cares away. Sleep tight, our fighter, till dawn's bright ray. Rest now, dear Harriet, no sparring tonight. Cradled in love and the glow of starlight, your heart's a contender, so fierce yet so sweet. Dream of victories until we soon meet in the next Motivedia presentation. Shh, the baby's sleeping.